on this computer. Okay. All right. Well, we are here at office hours for week 6. So Josh, did you have any questions you wanted to go over first?
I don't know, just wanted to watch and maybe gain a little clarity. I struggled a little bit with chapter 3, so
Okay. Excellent. I will see if I can walk through some examples on that one. I know my explanation was probably kind of generic, so I'll help to get into some specifics. Mary, how about yourself?
I'm very similar. It wasn't too bad, but there were a few moments where it was a little, unsure. So just kind of here just to gleam and kind of see what's going on. And yeah.
Okay, very good. Well, what I wanted to do first, though, is just kind of go over some instructor feedback. I'm pretty open about and transparent about what I get from everybody, and then try to address some of the questions as I can. So I just pulled that up right now, and so I'm looking at winter 2023. All the accounting classes got about 56 responses, so not that bad. 75%, 74% response rate. And generally speaking, there's probably a few areas I could do a little better at. Guide students through materials and assignments. I could probably do a little better on that compared to my peers. Expresses belief in students' potential. Demonstrates real concern. I tend to be a little bit more strict and harsher than other instructors, so that might that might reflect in this semester a little bit more than it has before. Explains material. So it looks like I have a little work to do to make things better for everybody. And specifically on feedback I receive helps me learn. So let me just, and some of the, let me move this out of the way. Some of the direct feedback was a little bit more feedback. That one's a little hard because in this program, the only times I really get to give feedback are like on the ethics presentation or ethics write-ups, and then possibly some of the exams. But that usually requires that you just ask me that you want to see that feedback, and then I'll get it for you. Otherwise, it's really an effort to go in and copy the whole list of objectives and send it out for maybe a handful of folks that actually want it. Be more empathetic, understanding student challenges. I appreciate that there are power outage and network issues, but I also understand that, as I've mentioned before, that you need to be 3 to 5 days ahead of schedule if you're facing these types of challenges and need to get the assignments in. So I'm a little less empathetic on this because everybody faces challenges of one sort or another, and I just expect myself to be on top of things, and therefore I expect the student population to do the same. Maybe I'm not meek enough. I can definitely work on that. I don't simplify enough. That was also another thing that came on down here as I read. So I'm going to try to see if I can simplify it a little bit more, make it a little bit more applicable to everyday life, and make it a little bit more straightforward. Oh yeah, it's very straightforward. Maybe that can cause some stress and fears. Yeah, I try to be pretty blunt, pretty direct. I don't like to beat around the bush on these types of things because I believe it's very important to be clear about expectations. And so you'll have to forgive me a little bit for that. In real life, day to day, I'm pretty casual. So try to do more videos. There are some videos in YouTube that I've posted from last semester. I'll continue to do that for this semester. Hopefully that'll help. It seems as if for some reason my videos tend to be better. I don't know why, than the textbook videos, but I will definitely try to give a little bit more of that. Zoom meetings. This one was when I read a second Zoom meeting. Okay, so I do one a semester. I used to not do any because there was virtually zero participation. I would have them. Effectively, I would just do what I'm doing now, but to myself. Didn't really know what issues the students were struggling with. And so it's hard for me to address those during these Zoom meetings. If there's more participation, or there could be more participation, then I'd be happy to do it. But just so far, maybe, if you see this video in the next couple of days, and you're one of those folks that wants, more one-on-one type of Zoom meetings on a Thursday, that's probably the best day, either Thursday or Saturday. I could probably do a Saturday morning Zoom meeting. So either Thursday or Saturday, if for Thursday evening my time, so that's probably 6 or 7 o'clock in the evening, or Saturday mornings, I could probably do and this is mountain time, I could probably do an 8 or a 9 o'clock. I could even actually do earlier. I usually wake up about 5 o'clock in the morning every single day, except for maybe Saturday and Sundays. I sleep in about an extra hour. So, but that's rare. So sometimes, I could probably do a 7 or 8 on Saturday mornings, no problem. I just need to know that there's going to be enough people that will attend, and then I'll do it. So just post in the comments if you're interested in a Thursday evening or a Saturday morning second Zoom meeting. I'd be happy to do that. Let's see. On this one, crash course on maximizing Zoom meetings. Yeah. A lot of these, especially the ones that I do, are interactive with students. So maybe I could use a crash course. I don't know. Try to just be responsive to what's going on. And then there was one other that I saw in here. Oh yeah. I wish he could allow us to use our notes on exams. One thing I don't think most people understand, I don't choose the curriculum. I don't choose the pace. I don't choose anything about this course, including the syllabus. So that means I don't choose the late policy. I don't choose whether or not you can or can't use notes on exams. Literally, I have to follow the syllabus just as much as you do. And I am given a little bit of leeway here and there on certain things. So notes on exams, I can't do. Use of Proctorio, I can't change. Right. So there's just some things like that that I absolutely cannot change. So and that's the same for all instructors within the accounting program, or really all instructors within BYU Idaho. They have a syllabus, they have a set of expectations that we have to follow, and in order to make it consistent across the whole student body. FYI. Individual okay. I don't know about some of these others. Let's see. Okay, I do have videos out there. So, one thing I do here, I'll get to this one a little later, about videos. I have lots of videos out there. And the reality is, even if I go there now, and look at the actual usage of those videos that I post, it's very limited compared to the actual student population. So if you're one of those individuals that need more videos, then you can see, even on this one, the ethics primer, which is due on Saturday, right? Only 13 views out of 80 students, right? Less than 20%. Exam 1 review. Okay, that one was a big one. Because everybody, I'm sure, was interested in seeing what was going on there. But some of these things that are coming up, right? Exam logistics. Okay, that was a big one. Where to get help, only 24. I mean, there's some, I don't know, maybe not key information in there, but there's some good information. But especially on this one, ethics primer. And there's a second video associated with this. Actually, let me go back to the content. So for this week coming up, right, week 6, there is there's 2 videos about the ethics assignment, guidance on ethics assignment. Now I gave a pretty good review in this one, but last semester I gave a full review on this ethics assignment. If you follow these instructions, you'll get an A. You'll get 20 out of 20 or whatever it is. I forget what the actual number is, but you'll get a full A. If you try to write an essay or try to just write this in paragraph form and try to wave your hands around and pretend like you're giving me actual details that I can read and follow, you'll fail. And so This is the easiest way I've found to make sure that you have like a 5-part assignment. You really only have about 5 sentences with some journal entries. And so if you go to this guidance on ethics assignment video I did, this 10 minutes will be well spent, because it'll take you probably 5 to 10 minutes after this to actually complete the assignment. Okay, so the comment on videos is a little perplexing to me, because I got a lot of them out there, and I do walk through the material. So I'm not sure about that one. That's a little bit difficult. Send us chocolates. Somehow I feel like somebody knows somebody from another class, because we had lots of questions about chocolates in the past. So they must know that you know, my best way of sending chocolates is via you know, here are some chocolates. Everybody can have whatever picture they want of chocolates, and they can devour them to their liking. Put extra point for collecting all the greetings from the ads. It would be good. I don't know about this. Hopefully there's not ads on my thing. I don't get paid for anything on this, and certainly don't. Why don't these instructors have nighttime Zoom? This is nighttime, so maybe it's nighttime in your specific locale. Okay, so I do have a full-time job during the day, which is probably the night for some people, and maybe the morning for others. We don't do, generally speaking, the instructors within BYU do not do early morning hour Zoom meetings, just FYI. You should make videos to make better. Okay, so once again, I'm not sure about the videos. So if you do have some specific comments about the videos and how I can make them better for you specifically, then I'd appreciate that feedback in the comments. Any questions about anything I've gone over here on this feedback to me that maybe wasn't clear?
No.
Josh, Todd, Mary?
Nope, very clear.
Okay. Well,
I like the chocolates. I'm totally going to grab a picture of something.
well, I do have, I have done this maybe in the past. I've got a little bowl of chocolates that dark chocolate, by the way, that I pull. And I also have some macadamia nut chocolates that I always have to the left. Maybe that was where it started from, because I pop chocolates from time to time. Haven't done that so far here. Anyway, let me know. I can help. Be happy to help to the extent that I'm not doing it for you or breaking the rules, if you will. The syllabus is my guide, and so I follow that, even if it doesn't feel fair to some students. Okay,